Excellencies, delegations, Special Envoy, friends, all of you, it is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you to Sweden for UN-led consultations. And I must say I am already proud of you who have come to this remote, serene place and part of Sweden, as Mr. Griffiths has called it. Yes. There is a catastrophe unfolding in Yemen, and we have to stop it. The people of Yemen, not least children, have already waited far too long for peace, far too long for the humanitarian disaster to be alleviated and for steps to be taken towards a renewed political process. 22 million people require humanitarian assistance. The eyes of the world are indeed upon what is happening in this small community in Sweden over the coming days. There are hundreds of journalists, as you've already noticed, present here, and many more following what goes on here from afar. And this attention, of course, means that there are expectations about what you will be able to achieve. But it also shows the engagement of the international community. We, like you, care about Yemen and the Yemenis' future. Sweden has for a long time expressed its full support for the tireless efforts of the UN, the Secretary General, and his Special Envoy, Martin Griffiths. We are therefore pleased to be able to support these efforts by hosting these UN-led consultations. And it's good that the issue is on the Security Council's agenda, as well as being the subject of pledging conferences, numerous ones, and we will continue to support that as well. We are thankful for the united and strong international support that the UN has been given. Without it, your presence here would not have been possible. And we have deep appreciation for the government of Kuwait for their crucial logistical help in arranging the transportation also from Sana'a to Stockholm and the return trip. However, it is now up to you, the Yemeni parties, to truly engage constructively and in good faith with Martin and this UN-led process. And you are in charge of your own future. I'm hopeful that you will make urgently needed progress during the coming days here, and I hope that you will also enjoy it. Although it's a cold country, you will find warm hearts, I hope, from everyone. And I guess that what is needed is concessions, compromises, and then some courage as well. So I wish the delegates, I wish the UN Special Envoy, the team, and all of us best of luck on this important mission. I will give the floor now to the UN Special Envoy Martin Griffiths, but as you've said yourself, this could be an important beginning. Thank you, and again, warmly welcome to all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you through Your Excellency and the Foreign Minister of Sweden, Margot Wallström. Thank you to your government for your hosting, for your welcome, as you say, a very warm welcome in a slightly less warm country. And so thank you for having us here in this remarkable location. I'm very grateful to you for doing this. You've gone to endless efforts to make this happen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'd like also to extend my gratitude to the delegations. You're here. It's not easy. It's been more than 2 years since you have sat down together, and we're very well aware that there are many difficult decisions taken even to be here. And of course, there'll be challenges in the days ahead, but we're very grateful to you for your travel and for your presence. And I'd also like to thank the Saudi-led coalition, the Sultanate of Oman, and the government of Kuwait for their support in making this happen and getting us here. Many governments have been played a large part in making this morning take place, and I'm very grateful to them, and I know the Secretary General of the United Nations is equally so. Today marks, we hope, the resumption of a political process. After 2.5 years without a formal political process, the convening of the two delegations here is an important milestone. It demonstrates to the international community here represented and to whom we speak, to each other, and most importantly to the people of Yemen, that you're ready to come together in the name of a peaceful political solution to the conflict. I have received numerous statements of support for these consultations from your respective leaderships, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Moreover, during the past weeks, both parties have issued calls for reduction of violence, for a de-escalation, to use that word, of military operations, which is, of course, important as a backdrop to the talks that we will be having here, to the consultations we will be having here. Such a reduction on violence and restraint on the battlefield has a significant impact on the lives of Yemenis, but it's also a signal to the people of Yemen that we're here with serious intent to pursue a particular political solution. Today, I'm also pleased to announce the signing of an agreement on the exchange of prisoners, detainees, the missing, the forcibly detained, and individuals placed under house arrest. This is a huge tribute to those here present, and of enormous importance to the many thousands of families who seek the return to them of those currently lost to them. It will allow thousands of families to be reunited, and it is a product of very effective, active work from both delegations, and I'm very grateful. What we will do here and in the coming weeks is to work on the implementation of that agreement to make it happen. But it's a good sign, and I think it's an important sign. The bar for success here, however, is higher than this. And as the people of Yemen know, much better than me, the desperate situation that they face in Yemen on a daily basis includes the prospect of famine, includes the continuing degradation of the economy, healthcare, and education across all aspects of their lives. Humanitarian agencies have raised, and the Minister reminded us, the alarm regarding the terrible conditions for the country's children. Thousands have died as a direct consequence of the fighting, and many tens of thousands more have died from malnutrition. So the political process, the talks that we will have, offers an alternative to the narrative of conflict, and it begins here. And we seek to turn back the path from those problems and terror and the difficulties of life towards peace. During the coming days, we will have a critical opportunity to give momentum to the peace process, to move towards a comprehensive agreement based on the three references, the GCC initiative and its implementation, the outcomes of the national dialogue, and the relevant resolutions of the Security Council, including 2216. In the coming days, you will have the opportunity, people here present, to discuss and make serious progress, I hope, on a framework for negotiations that sets the parameters for the peace agreement and the resumption of the political transition. Based on my consultations with the parties and many other experienced and knowledgeable Yemenis, I believe that we can also here in the coming days find solutions on specific issues that will improve cooperation and reduce suffering. I have referred to the agreement on prisoners, but we will be hoping to talk about economic issues, about the reduction of violence in many different parts of the country, Hodeida and elsewhere. We will be talking about the issue of Sana'a Airport and other measures like that, and we will have the opportunity to discuss the issues of humanitarian access and how the humanitarian programs can be more effective. All of these issues would never be solved without listening to numerous Yemeni voices. So in addition to the members of the delegation, I will personally benefit from the expertise and experience of an advisory group comprising 8 leading Yemeni women with a variety of professional and technical backgrounds, and they will advise me on the issues addressed during these consultations. In addition, I have invited several Yemenis with experience in political issues to help advise me too, and I believe they will be great support. Already, they are telling me how to move forward and what to do and what not to do. The international community, and we will have their representatives here with us in a minute, are fully supportive of the peace process. It's a remarkable asset for Yemen. The Security Council is united, the international community is focused on us, the presence of the media representatives here is a testament to that. Representatives of the group of 19 ambassadors with accreditation to Yemen are here. They travel to Sweden. They will join us shortly. And I will continue to be, as you will, in close contact with them during the course of these consultations. They repeatedly call for an end to the war, but what we're calling for is a resolution to the conflict, a resolution to the issues that led to this war. Finally, as you said, Minister, let us be in no doubt that Yemen's future is in the hands of those of us in this room. The country's institutions are at risk. The fragmentation of the country is an enormous concern, and we must act now before we lose control of the future of Yemen. You have all expressed your commitment to a political solution. The coming days are a milestone. It's a significant event. Don't waver. Let us none of us waver in spite of the challenges that we may face. Let us work with goodwill, good faith, and with energy and commitment and conviction, and I'm sure we will deliver a message of peace for the people in Yemen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. We will now. We will wait. We will wait. Yeah. What will happen now is that the delegations kindly will withdraw, and we will have a press conference. We'll have the delegation on this side withdraw first, and then the delegation from the government of Yemen. We'll wait until they're out. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.